Mountain Blade Warband 2. Well, that's not even the name of the game, but fuck it. Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. A prequel to Warband in terms of this like timeline, but hey ho, it doesn't really matter. We are Sorgard of Ustokol, just a normal Sturgeon villager. Sturgeons are, you know, the northern factions. They sort of resemble Vikings, so thought that'd be a good place to kind of start off. If we have a wee look at our stats and our character, as you can see, a young pup, Sorgard is right now. He's a young man who is okay with one-handed swords, two-handed weapons. He's not the worst with a bow. He's got 10 points in riding, 0 in athletics, but that's okay. 20 in smithing, so we can potentially invest in making our own weapons and whatnot, and even just selling them for currency, because it could potentially be a good way to make money. He's got a point in roguery, so we could potentially go down that line of, you know, recruiting bandits and, you know, robbing villages and whatnot. 1 in charm, 1 in leadership. So he's pretty not well rounded, but yeah, I mean, he's got points kind of where we need them. So ultimately, if you're a long time watcher of the stream, or if you're new and you're probably thinking, well, what's going on here? You know, if you look at any of the other content on this channel, it's all UFC. So this is an attempt to keep me intrigued and invested in making actual video content. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here on this channel. I'm gonna do a nice long live stream like how I normally would, how I would play the game. Say, yeah, I mean, someone joins the stream, we sit and chat. Next thing, is yeah, I mean, like, sorry, I'm just going back to Ustokol. I forgot to check if there was anyone we could hang with here. Oh, there's bandits. Although, are we gonna have enough money to? Well, 10 against 10. It just makes it fair. What I'm going to do is set this here. You know what? It kind of sets up perfectly for the story. So this is where the stream would really start, right? I'm just going to set a big save point as we're setting that as the start and, you know, save point of this campaign. So yeah, as I was saying, this is a way to keep me intrigued, so I'm going to record all of this in the background without my voice, so that I can then chop it up, and I kind of, you know what I mean, do a voiceover, you know, explain a bit more of like what's happening, but cut out a lot of this part, you know what I mean, instead of me doing it, me sitting, you know what I mean, kind of feeling like I'm doing my own time and whatnot. I'm live streaming. Anyone joins, I can sit and speak to, and enjoy that. Feel more engaged in the content. So yeah, and then afterwards, you know, a bit more of a broke down. Say like there's a siege at Ustokol Castle. Like, you know what I mean, you could edit it down, maybe a couple of, you know, field battles which would lead us up to it, and then you know what I mean, the battle. I've got ideas. But to start off, Actually, just let me make sure all my settings are sound. Including, yep. I just want to make sure the stream's up. I've done that before, which I wouldn't be too bothered about, but it will annoy me. Right, so it's all up. I just want to make sure actually my audio can be heard. So it's all up. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Right, perfect. So now we can start. This is the story of Sorgard, a villager from the village of Ustokol. A band of looters, by the looks of you know what I mean, been pestering the city, the village. So us in 10 units, 5 recruits and 4 Utrok, I don't know how you would pronounce that, have decided, you know, to band together and set out to defeat these looters. As you can see, not the worst statted person. 2 points in one-handed, 2 in two-handed, a point in our bow, a point in riding, 1 athletics, 2 smithing, 1 roguery, 1 trade. Right. So let's start this battle. Well, the looters were running since they know.
We're just harmless travellers.
I think not, brigand. Surrender or die.
Under my command! Move to enemy! Forward! Charge!
Right, gotta be careful with combat. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Our band of peasants have won their first, you know, big battle. And the true story shall begin. So our next move will probably be to go to Revo, sell some of the loot that we just gathered. We're gonna need to buy what's it called? Buy food. We've got like enough food to last us 6 days, but it's not really enough to travel anywhere. And we'll see if we can pick up any quests on the way. So we've got a point to put into any skill. Stewardship could be a good one. That will increase our party size. But right now, that's not something to really worry about. We'll put 1 into scout. That'll increase our range detection and whatnot. And off to Revo we go. Maybe even pop into Siamine. We've got to keep the 10 guys we've got. Ah, sorry man, what quest have you got though? They need tools. Okay.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
My name is Sorgard, sir. May I ask your name? I'm Bannerlord. I've lived all my life here, working the lands as do my kin. A lot of people here in Ziaman, as do a lot of my kin. A lot of the people here in Ziaman, the common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like me to what about me? I'll mark your name. I heard you need some help. We do have some problems. A sickness passed through here last month. Praise the heavens, only a few died, but now many were weakened and we can't get much work done. Now we need to hire some labourers from nearby settlements to make up for the shortfall, but we don't have the tools for them. We're in a bit of a rush to find the tools for us. Okay, they just want one set of tools in 30 days. I'll go and handle it. We're going up to Reeville anyway, so... And no doubt they should have tools in the city. Sell the harness, since we're not going to really be riding the horse. We're going to try and we'll focus on our athletics stats just now. Tools. Yeah, tools. Okay, maybe not for that price though. Looks like we need to go to Varjeg to see if they have cheaper supplies on the tools. Basically, if we buy them, we'd just be doing the quest for a reputation, which you know what, if this trade pays off, because we were just at Reeville and it's said that we can get 600 for selling one. That could be massive, especially early on. Look at that. Yeah, that made the trade, you know, that made it worth it.
Well now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name?
Okay. My name is Sorgard, sir. Tell me about yourself. I will tell you. Perhaps you will tell. You'll think I'm a petty-minded, but a man's reputation is a valuable thing. The great names in our great clan, some of them are brave and generous with the loot, but they don't like to take their names bandied out of every battle. Blow it snow, there's silver in what they sing. The praises of Bayou Quid, the Banu, Seren, but those two, what the I mean, well, deserve a bit of time in the sun too, don't you think? Indeed, glory is as much a spoil of war as any, and it should be shared. Anyway, I'll find a master who allows me to win fame for myself, or bear in that land and silver, so that I can buy a port or two. Oh, so that's a lot of money, but he could be a valuable ally on our side. Right, he has also got a horse.
It's been a...
Any news on our tools, sir? There you go, mate. Oh, we received a good horse as well. Travel to Ustokol, see if there's any quests going on around here. By the looks at where Sturgeon's at war, Sturgia's at war, but you know what I mean? Like, what's 11 peasants really going to be able to do? Right, so there's no quests, so it looks like we're going to have to travel out a wee bit further. Might even try and get some money and what's it called? Buy some leather. Right, so we paid 400. We're going to go to Faircheck. We're going to see what they would pay for it, and then what we might do is go up to Senon. We'll maybe start trying to make this like a probably this way. Right, that would just basically be, well, we'd be losing money at that. There is a tournament going on. We'll throw our name in the hat. We won't bet money on ourselves, but if we win, you know what I mean, there's a good set of armour that we can either sell or keep for ourselves. Right. We'll try to get them to fight each other because I've just been eliminated. But to be honest, we didn't do bad for our first tournament. We landed a couple of hits and, you know, especially on the max difficulty. I'm not the best when it comes to the combat side, so hopefully, you know, there's a good progression. You know, we've got until what, June 17th, because I want to get really good for this War Sales DLC that's going to be dropping. You know, that's why it brought me back. You know, on PC this game's got so much replayability, whereas on the PlayStation I felt it's not the same, and I've not really got the money to fork out for a PC just to play one of my favourite games. But I want to start getting back into it because that DLC looks like it's something special. Well, there's some Sea Raiders there, but to be honest, with the strength that we've got right now, they would probably smash us, and I'd rather not get captured on so early into the journey. Oh, but there we go. We made double our money for just traveling a little bit. Right. Now, do I go for shield bashes? Or do I go for wrapped handles? Handling. I suppose we'll go for basher. Since we're going for that sort of Viking playthrough, the shield wall damage reduction will really help. Right, so we're gonna need to buy some food. We'll buy 3. And what we will do, since the wood's so cheap and Vercheg will pay so much for it, we're probably going to buy we'll buy 40, and what we'll also do, so buy another stammer horse. So really we're what? We should be sound on making profits. Once we get this first trading skill unlocked, it makes it a lot easier because actually your profits are marked. I feel like that should probably be a perk that's unlocked. It shouldn't really even be something that you need to unlock, you know what I mean? But hey ho. Stop off here, see if I've got 2 archers that would join. So these will level up into like, well, the best archers in the game. But they're quite, not expensive, but they can be if you have, if you're, you know what I mean, we don't set up our economy for them. Well, it's not really our economy, but our finances. We could take a big hit. Like right now, our daily wages are what, 66? Let's just double check. Yeah, 66. So you know what I mean. We need to be making a sort of good chunk just to try and keep ourselves afloat. Otherwise, if we don't have enough money to pay them, it's going to cause a lot of problems. 15's probably more than enough. If anything, it's probably too much. So we paid 9 for all this. And then we're going to go up to Revo. And hopefully, on our journey, we see that we might bump into some bandits. Right, so pay for 600 for, what was it, 5 leather that we just bought there. So we're going, obviously, we went for a wee bit more of a trading, you know, a trader's start, but it's a safe start, but it could have its risks if we run into a bandit party. Our guys aren't really trained up. You know what I mean? If we were to get caught off guard, it could be fatal, but should be safe. Right, there's no leather, not leather, it was fur. Right, and if we go to maybe even Marantha, we might be able to get a better price on all that. I don't think it's quite as, you know what I mean, it's got, well, looters. Try and fight these guys. Because we've got a couple of archers to pick away at them from range.
Back off, stranger, unless you want trouble.
Right.
Under my orders! Infantry! Onward!
Right.
Soldiers!
Archers.
Forward!
Actually,
Close
I'll tell
in!
you to engage as well. Ah, that was good. Fairly easy. One guy died though, but we've had worse. Could have been a lot worse though, and all our infantry is ready to be leveled up. Said that axe, we're going to use this. And we're going to continue our way to Marantha. I could be butchering these names, but hey ho. Now, I'm thinking we should probably go for maybe a point in medicine. Because that will allow us to, the green bar here just means like how quick we can learn. Once we fill up this green bar, we learn the skill a lot slower. If we were to put a point in, only reason you get kind of used to like figuring out how much it will fill up. Since I know I've got 3 points in society, social skills, plus then a point in leadership, it will allow me to earn the XP for the first 2 bars. If I put a point here, it will allow me to get the first 2. So, and this one's pretty good. Plus 5 points, plus 5 hit points, and then plus 30% recovery on lost HP after each battle. Which 30%, like if you don't have, if you have below 20%, you can't fight in the next fight. So if I was to, let's say, just say, you know, accidentally get headshot by a fucking archer that's miles away. You know, after that fight, I'm going to be able to respawn with full like at 30% and still be able to compete in the next fight. Or I could go for 30% quicker healing rate and then +2 combat movement speed. The 30% after each thingy is going to be better because I'm going to be trying to be a lot more on the front lines. So, you know what I mean? Take part in the shield wall and whatnot. Did the clocks go forward tonight? Oh, we've just made a lot of money. That's great. That, you know what I mean? We've actually just sort of taken ourselves, like put ourselves in a really safe spot that we can afford to upgrade our guys. And then we can probably still afford, if we go to, what are you selling? Don't know if tools was a good option. Pottery, leather. Some cities just aren't really, you know.
Well now,
How do you
stranger,
say it?
peace to you.
Set up
What is
for
your
trade.
name?
Yeah, he's a Britannian. One-handed, two-handed, throwing, athletics. Could be a good, just, you know what I mean, frontline fighter. Oh, when I returned my stepfather's halls, my mother met me outside in tears. She had given me up for dead. My stepfather knew the direction from which the enemy's clan would come. Had intended for me to die, so did nothing to stop them. But since I had survived, she'd bidden me farewell. Okay, you could have said perhaps. Okay, I could use someone like you. Come on, join me. And there's a tournament going on. Let's, you know, I mean, again, test our hat, see how we compete. We won't put money on ourselves, but we're always down to fight. Oh, nice. Britannian Fiend. Now it's a 4v4. Let's take this hero. Nice. Almost almost actually leveled up in our second our two-handed skills and almost our athletics. Actually, I think either way then, if me and him, whoever wins this. Oh ho ho. Tell you what, I'm not too bad with a two-handed weapon. like 8,000 just for the horse. I don't even know if this is like the best place to sell it, or if taking it to another place is going to be better to get a price on it. Okay, we'll keep a hold of it then now, and we'll travel to Senon, buy wood, take it to Vercheg, and see what price we'll get for it there. Very interesting. So far, nothing interesting has happened in this this campaign, but ultimately this is the safe life of a trader. But there's a band of 15 bandits. If it's just the 4, I'll happily fight them, but yeah, I'm not going to catch them. No point in chasing them. Travel to Fairchegg, get rid of this wood, and see about getting rid of this horse. By the looks of it, it's just got to be the same price everywhere, so look at that. So 10 handling. Right. Wood chopper. Suppose combat speeds could be really handy, especially if we're going to go for like that. You know, if we could potentially go for a two-handed playthrough. But that party leader skill is looking, you know what I mean? Almost makes me think like that would be a 5% hingway if I were to go for self-medication down here, but well, 8 was went up in price there. 8,500 for it. is pretty high though now. Buy a bunch of different foods that will help with our stewardship, which I'm actually going to put a point into. Now I don't know if to put a point into social, or do I go for endurance? We'll put it in vigor. So there. You know what I mean? Be learning our fighting skill, like it's 6.25 quicker, percent quicker. Yeah, we didn't buy anything. Now let's go to here. Be back in just a second. Right, recruit troops, buy products. No bandits up this way. Learning athletic skills just for walking around the map. Well, I've got 10,000, so turned into almost like a wee bit of a tourney fighter. That's where we've made most of our money. But our reliable money has came from trading. But these one of you oh, okay, that just felt like cheating. Right, pull this guy into a 2v1.
Die, you pig!
Nice. Now we deal with this guy, who's actually the Lord. Again, another throwing competition. Yeah, you can't block a throwing weapon, my boy. armor's hard to get through. Ah, we almost won. But hey, we're putting up a good fight against these guys. And as well, like the Sturgian heavy axemen are, I'm pretty sure, the like top tier units for Sturgian infantry. So the fact we could almost 1v1 them in a leather tunic is pretty good. Yeah, we'll go for that. I don't know, I could potentially just go for, instead of like archery, go for thrown. See if there is an appropriate. Go for this. Because I don't think archery really long term gives us anything good. See, now it's what? 2.25, and the more we go, the lower this will get. But I'm kind of feeling almost two-handed, two hand, one hand, because you can get weapons that are both, and then maybe thrown on top of it, and maybe as a. Nah, we probably won't need to go down this path. Okay, to the keep, to the arena, go, trade. Right. Well, you know what? And if we come down here, that 5.2. Right, 5.6. Now, if there is bandits, we should be able to catch them. Because we're the same speed as a caravan now, so... I'm gonna check if any leather has been dropped off. It's not leather that we buy from Verchig, it's fur. Well, oh, there's villagers that have just arrived, so we're just a tad bit too early to grab the. Ooh. You know what? We might just screw ourselves over, but we'll buy 5. I'm just worried that there's been times where I've done that, and then the market screws me, so... We might even have to travel a wee bit further past Manfro. I don't even know how you say that, so I just kind of mumble it. Marunfan. I don't think I made any money there, but hey ho. Right. The real reason we came up this way was really to try and also see if we would bump bandits. Because we're, you know what I mean, doing so much trading that I don't actually what if I use both at the same 20.
You got a problem?
On my orders! Infantry! Form a shield wall! Move!
He's going to need a shield. If he's going to stand in the shield wall, he's going to have to. Sergeant.
You bastard!
Yeah, 3 of my archers died because I don't know why they seem to want to close the distance. It was meant to be a safe battle. We were meant to get out of that unscathed. See what happens if we... I don't want to put any more points into scouting. Yeah, I don't want to put any more points into scouts. The healing is just to get us the first 2 points. Go for from. And there's a tournament here, so may as well take part. During the storm as well. Where's my guys? Uh-oh. I've been drawn into a 1v2, which is not ideal. But they've been drawn into a 2v3, which is ideal now. Right.
Come on!
Oh my god. I think we... Unless the yellow guy gets eliminated right here. Yeah. We're in the next fight. Oi. Really just a question of who goes down first. Oh, okay, so... Oh, nice headshot. Right, I doubt I'll be able to get through this one, but it'll be interesting. Yeah. Not bad though, we're, like, we do pretty good in these Britannian tournaments. Right, let's travel to Flint Dog. Place the archers that we lost because they decided to charge in. We'll travel. We're not going to travel to Revel this time. We're going to go to Omar. Oh. Right, we've got one guy who's wounded. Nine Sea Raiders. I know this doesn't actually even make a difference to me. I suppose we'll put Night Runner on just now. We don't really stop in cities or whatnot. We just keep moving. See if we can't grab this guy. It's taken away from Omar, but at least if we can grab them, we can start, you know,
Under my
hopefully
orders!
if we down some, like injure them instead of straight up killing them,
Infantry!
break their will and we can start
Move!
recruiting
Make a shield
Sea Raiders,
wall!
which, immoral, kind of, but, you know what I mean, it'll be like cheap labour. Our morale will go down for it, but it saves money on recruiting people, and they're not actually half bad. Nice headshot. Still got two more javelins. Right then, I suppose.
Footmen! Move to enemy!
Prefer to tell them engage, than straight out charge. But they seem to be able to keep the formation. Well, they keep the formation. As I say, Go-Find here needs, it's gonna need a shield. So, and look at that. Ask and you shall receive. And that's just better armor for him. Question is, are they better than mounts? Nah. Put them on him, and then I don't know. We keep all this. Now, who did we lose? Another youth. Which, not great, not the worst. We can always just grab one from here though. Another group of 4 Sea Raiders. If we come out of this, yeah, we should be able to catch them here.
We're not looking for a fight.
On my command!
And then we
Kill
go.
them all! Infantry,
Actually, no.
move!
Back up, amigo.
To hell with you! At last!
A lot easier than it, you know. And there's only like 4 compared to what? 9? The first few skirmishes have been pretty, you know, in our favour. We've done good with, we've done good in tournaments. We've done good with our trades. And now when we're fighting bandits, we're not struggling at all. Ooh. Art of the trade.
Yours is not a...
So he's just gonna ask us, yes, a good problem to have though. As you know, I deal in heads of cattle. Our herds have increased this year. We know they make a profit in the local market. I can't, however, organise a drive to a new market, so I propose a simple deal. You sell me. That could work if you have the money, but if you don't, I'm willing to take a chance on you. I reckon 2 heads of cattle, you can find a market nearby. Fair enough, I'll find the market, I'll just pay them the money for them. Because what ultimately I'm going to do with them is slaughter them. I get 4 hide, and I got some meat out of that. Well, I say some, I got quite a good bit of meat out of that. So on our way to Omar. We've got 7 prisoners now though, so how many of them are what? 4 looters and 3 sea raiders. Still trying to be cautious about how fast I level up my troops. I know we've got a lot of money just now, but I'm worried that will all go downhill pretty quick. Sell all that, sell them. Another tournament, so let's see. And actually, since he's dead, and I'm terrible with yeah, see, horrible with his polearm, but one-handed, our guy's pretty proficient at it, so. Not bad. Let's keep the. Might even be able to get a, you know, have a clean victory instead of just a technical, you know, a technical fucking thing went to the next round. Oh, sort of fatal 4-way. If any of you guys are, you know, I mean, WWE fans, there is going to be a. Oi, oi, oi. Ah, he was just a bit too quick for me there. There is going to be a universe, technically, not coming to this channel, it will be coming to my other channel, Jarl Kipling Gaming. Once I start it, it'll be more consistent, but probably say in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I need to lay the ground work for it, and then once it starts, it should flow out like an episode a week. So Whereas with this, I like the thing of I can live stream it, sort of chill, you know what I mean, do it all in a longer based format, and then yeah, either record the footage or just take it from this and chop it up, and then I can upload it onto my other channel, and it'll just be more video focused. You know what I mean, videos, shorts. Whereas this is just, you know what I mean, I'm going to try and keep it mainly just live streaming. You know what I mean. Uh, so bear with me if you're only ever usually join the channel to watch UFC, but I hope you're enjoying this. She needs weapons, he needs recruits. That's nothing I can help with. Trade. Nothing here. Right. What we might end up doing is yeah, that one's bugged. It has to be, cause oh, on my last game playthrough, didn't matter if I went for them all. Just that exclamation mark was always there for the quest. Shield breaker or draw speed. I don't know. I feel shield breaker's a good one. Riding, athletic. See, we're probably going to have to go into a bit of riding because there's a skill here that's actually pretty handy. It is pretty sure I thought it was like pack mule or something. I thought there was a oh, this one, nomadic traditions, plus 30% party speed bonus for footmen on horses. So really, that's as far as I want to go far into riding. It's just because 30% party speed and it's pretty massive, and then potentially that one, but it's really just for the plus 2% party speed. But right now, I'll focus on athletics. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that will level up really quick, even without the point into it. So they're maybe putting a point to. No, we go for athletics. That's just me being silly. We go here to trade, recruit. Well, tools are very cheap here. Leather's not bad price. Fur is oh, fur at Omar. I didn't even pay attention to that. If that is the case, we're gonna have to go back there. And actually, yeah, when we get to Omar, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to sell all my prisoners. Oof, when it's that cheap, you can't argue. Well, I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there. If you're new to the channel, or if you're, you know, an old viewer, I appreciate you sitting through and watching this, and I hope you stick round for the next one. I'll catch you on the next episode of Sorgard of Ustokol, a Bannerlord 2 story. Peace out.